mateys, welcome to the SSCC. Once again, I'm your captain, Jay Alter. Well, there were some rough waters down in Durham, and SU had a couple treasonous crewmates in their cabinet. Well, guess what? The three of us are gonna put them on trial and make them walk the plank. All right, fellas, so we have three potential SU players that didn't have their best days against Duke.
Oh, send them all overboard, Jay.
Well, if you think they should walk the plank, say so. If you think they deserve another chance scrubbing the floor deck, well, you can say that also. We'll start with the face-off guy. He's taking a lot of heat right now, Chris Daddio.
How can you not send Daddio overboard without even hesitation? This is a guy who went 1 of 7 at Duke, and then he got yanked. He was so bad, and he has been so bad over this whole year, but there's really no better option. That's the thing. I say send Daddio overboard and get Cal Paduta healthy. He needs some playing time, mateys.
Strap Cal Paduta up with a peg leg and throw Daddio to the fishes. Here's his problem right now, guys. He was 52% winning percentage at that face-off X against non-conference opponents. Against the ACC, 24%. As you said, 1 for 7 against Duke. What Coach Desko needs to do is throw in a guy, a freshman like Joe DeMarco, a stocky guy who can get in there, mix it up. Start off 3 for 4 against Brendan Fowler, then Fowler get the best of him. But that's where you got to focus on right now if you need another option at the face-off X.
Well, you heard my crew, Chris Daddio. Walk the plank! Well, next up, Dominic Lamo-Linera, the man in goal for SU. Does he deserve to walk the plank?
I might shock the crew members here, boys, but I'm going to throw him overboard as well.
No, you can't throw Dom.
Here's why, all right? Bobby Wardwell played half against Duke. Had 11 saves against a team who shot upwards of 55 shots. That's great against a prolific offense like Duke has. Bobby's 1 win on the year, a big overtime victory against Albany. You need him in there, shake things up. Maybe if we catch a little, drift in the wind, we pick Lamo back up if he's still alive and hasn't been eaten by the Sharks. But right now, I think you send him over and have Wardwell play in goal.
2 goalie systems are good, in my opinion. And Lamo and Wardwell, they both have their on and off days, and I think they complement each other nicely. I don't think you throw Lamo overboard just yet. He has that championship run experience from last season. Yes, it was a little shaky in the finals against Duke, but that all comes from the faceoffs. I say you leave Lamo not only on board, put him in the crow's nest. Let him watch over the ship crew.
I'm going to go with crewmate Scaglione. We'll send Lamo-Linera to the crow's nest.
Indeed.
Last, but certainly not least, he's been a good mate the past couple of years, Matt Harris. What do you think?
Matt Harris is a long stick midi, but he's been playing defense recently, and you got to keep him playing defense because SU has been using a rotation with Tate, Halasek, Young, Mullins, and these guys just not getting it done. You got to keep Matt Harris on there because he's a long stick. He's better close defending, especially in the close to goal situations. And I say keep him as a long stick midi playing defense rather than scooping up the ground balls at midfield, and you have a better chance to win these games.
I agree. You gotta keep him on the defense. He's not walking the plank. He wouldn't even leave the ship, but maybe just the defense. He's a natural defender. Last year, the reason he was moved to the long field, or to the midfield rather, is because we had people like Brian McGill. And, we still had Sean Young, who was playing great defense last year. They have to move him back now. They're looking for some senior leadership at a defensive position. It's not Harris's fault that they're losing these games. You keep him at defense. You spare his life a little bit.
He's the captain of the DJ.
I think there's one thing that we're going to make walk the plank, and Ben, that's your pirate accent.
Sounded kind of Italian, Jay. I don't blame you.
Time to walk.